If you're new to the whole working from home thing, or you've worked from home for a while and you want to be able to use Zoom to hold meetings online, but you're embarrassed about all of the background mess that you can see, then you may want to use the part of Zoom that lets you set up a Zoom background. I'm Trudy Rankin from West Island Digital, and we're doing this little video to help you as part of our online business tools video series that's meant to help you get online as quickly as possible. So as you can see from the background, I have a background image in back of me, and I'm going to show you how to actually set that up. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go through that process so that you can actually see what to do. Start by sharing my screen. So what you're going to do, first of all, is you're going to go to the zoom.us website and then sign in into your account. Then the next thing you're going to do is go down here to settings and click on settings. And then you're going to go here to the middle and you're going to scroll quite a long way down. Here we go, to the bit that's called virtual background. Now you can see that I've already got the little blue bit over here is already turned on. You can turn that off by clicking to the left, or you can turn it on by clicking to the right. And that will turn on the settings for your background that will allow you to set up background images when you're in a Zoom call. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to now go into the actual Zoom call, go back to the Zoom call, and show you exactly what to do. So let's jump onto that Zoom call. So we started up the Zoom call, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to this bit here where it says Stop Video. We're not going to click on that, but we are going to click on the little arrow that's next to it, and it's going to open up some options here for you. And you click on Virtual Background, and up pops a bit of a menu here on your left. Now, what you want to do is, first of all, you can, if you want, you just click on the one that says Video here, and it brings up it's the information about what camera you're using, and just basically which ones of these you want. It probably just leave the settings as they are. High definition is the HD if you want it to be really nice and crisp and clear. And obviously you can just check through the rest of it and set it up as per what you want. Then you're going to go over here to Virtual Background and click on that. Now you can notice a couple of things. One is that you can choose to either have no background at all. So I'm going to just show you what my background looks like without my image there. And you can see, what did I tell you? Messy study. That's my husband's desk over there, our music stand. There's a lot of stuff there that nobody really needs to see. So that's why I use a background. So what you're going to do, you can either pick from these preset ones that are here. There are some preset ones here, or you can click on this plus button and you can add either an image or a video. Now, if you're going to add an image, the size of the image that's the optimal for a Zoom background is 1280 by 720 pixels. Or if you want to have a video, there's a minimum size that you want to have, which is the same, 1280 by 720 pixels, or a maximum of 1920 pixels by 1080 or 1080 pixels if you're going to use it for a video. So all you do is you just click on whichever one of these you want. That's going to take you to the part of your computer where you can choose which file that you want, and you just select it and then come back to this screen, and then you're just going to click on it to choose what you want. Now you can have fun playing with it. We have people in our online business liftoff program that really enjoy this particular one. It makes you look a little bit like a space person, or you can use a nature scene, or you can use your own images. This one is one that I took, but it doesn't quite work here. It's too busy. It actually detracts from what's being said, rather than something like this where it's more clean and clear and easy to understand. So one of the things that you can do is that you can choose to have a green screen. Now, a green screen is an actual physical screen that you set up behind you, and that the image that you choose then is overlaid on the top of that green screen. The only trouble with using a green screen is that if you're in a small study like we are, there's just simply not enough room. And so I just have to use the image as it is. Now that can cause a few issues. I'm just going to turn this off so that you can see what I mean. If I sit here and wave my hands around or move around a lot, you can actually see edges around where the screen is intersecting with myself sitting here and doing this presentation for you, this training for you. So one of the things that you need to do, especially if you don't have a green screen, is to try and sit as still as you can, obviously. And the other problem that can happen is that sometimes you'll try to set up a background image, and you can actually see both yourself and your background image, all three at the same time, and it makes it look like a little bit like a scene out of Star Wars, or a little bit ghosty. It just doesn't work. Now the cause of that problem typically is because your camera is just simply not grunty enough to handle the demands of having a background image there and blending it with yourself while you're sitting there using both the camera and the background image as well. So if you're having problems with that ghosting side of things, the best thing to do is, if you can, obviously update your laptop if that's not or your computer if that's not an option. You can buy webcams that can just sit up the top there and just get one that's powerful enough to deal with the issue. So that's basically it in a nutshell. It's pretty simple to set up, and having a background image is a really lovely way of just presenting just a little bit more of a professional look. Now, it is possible to create images that allow you to have text or other things on there. Some people like to have a logo with a really simple background. I will be doing a future training that shows you how to create a customized background image for Zoom using Canva. That will be a future training that I will do. But until then, I hope you have fun playing with this. I enjoy trying out different background images, and it's fun to be able to take photos that I've taken and test them out to see if they make a good background image. What I'd love you to do, if you find these training tutorials useful, I'd love you to just post in the comments below any questions that you might have about online business tools and things that you'd like to know that are going to help you get set up more quickly and more easily. Pop those in there, and we'll use those as a way of deciding which new tutorial trainings to do. We'd love you to subscribe to the channel. And in the meantime, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope you have fun with setting up your Zoom background images. We'll see you later.